So, I guess sorry that I took so long. But
No,
how are you
it's all
doing?
right.
How are you
I'm doing
doing?
all right.
God, I keep talking over you. Uh,
I mean, that's when what happens when we can't see each other. You see,
I mean that's true. It's hard to not talk at the same time. That happened earlier when I was speaking to some people on the internet that I never get to see. That like I don't know because like I know you. We're here together, but like or we've been here together before. But like these are people on the internet who I have never seen in person, and I only know them by like a code name online. This like image they've created of themselves.
bother you.
Does it bother me?
Yeah,
Uh
you don't know these people. You don't know these people really. You only know what they want to show, I suppose.
I mean I guess so. I mean it definitely makes my anxiety kind of bad a lot, but I get socially anxious with people I do know and see in person. So I guess it's more so it doesn't bother me that that's the kind of interaction that we have because it's casual. We're just having fun and doing something together online and we have common interests and I don't need to know other details about their lives. Sometimes you get glimpses through them talking about other things and not necessarily what we're gathered there for, but you know, it doesn't need to be you see and know everything about this person for them to be a good person to talk to. It's just the initial anxiety.
Don't you think that that's the whole point of making, I guess, going through life is to talk to people you find interesting and having fun.
Yeah, I mean I like to think that's how we initially got connected. I mean, you I might not have known what you were interested in, but you seemed interesting.
Let's
I
talk
mean,
about something. Okay, can I say something? Can I
yeah.
say something?
No,
Then
let me let
you
me
speak.
ask you a question. Actually,
All
yes,
right,
you
go
can say
ahead.
so. I want to ask you: Do you believe that? Do you believe in fate?
I believe that under any circumstances, there's only a limited amount of choices you can do. We will benefit from certain types of situations because we are familiar with a certain environment, we talk a certain language, or we are educated in a certain way, and we benefit from those roles. Doesn't mean we'll do perfect if the situation comes up. It just means that under situations that we're familiar with, we do benefit from having more options. Under situations we're less familiar with, we benefit from having less options. And the more extreme the situation is, the less the options you might have. And sometimes people say, well, that's just something I can't change. That's just fate. But it's not necessarily. It's just it happens to be an extreme situation in which it doesn't matter what your stats are, you're not going to benefit from them, and you will always have limited options.
Hmm. But I guess if that's what you believe, then it would mean that like certain things like you would always end up in this situation because the only choices available to you because of that would only lead to this, which means that it is all predetermined.
You're not interacting with something that's fixed. You're interacting with other people who do things that causes you to interact, right? So like these people's choices also limit the amount of choices you have, even though under any other given circumstances, they could have chosen something else.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's completely predetermined. But maybe you had two choices before, but because this other person made a choice, now you feel like you only have one and one and a half. And you might not be able to see what that half is, but I think it still exists. It's just that, under this circumstance, I think I can only see myself doing this. Right?
Yeah, so there's some wiggle room, you think. It's just negligible sometimes. Yeah, I think I understand that. Well, you had a choice when I asked you to talk to me, and you said yes. So I'm glad that we had this conversation, and I'm glad that we have the conversations we've had in the past, and hopefully the conversations we will continue to have in the future.
Okay, I have another question I wanted to ask you about this before you go.
Okay.
All right, let's say person A's family is being held at gunpoint.
Oh, great. Oh, yeah.